Hello everyone. I am Kirtika from Francis Xavier Engineering College, Department of ECE of 2020 batch. We are thankful to our faculties and our placement staffs who encourage and motivate us and helped us to got placed in top companies. Yes, I have been also been placed in Insmagro and Onsic. Limitations live only in our minds, but if we use our imaginations, our possibilities become limitless. I welcome everyone for today's webinar Opportunities in Core Companies and How to Prepare for It. Prayer is an action, it is a process of talking with God with energy in order to achieve your purpose. Let's start the session with prayer. Over to Newlin Jennifer.
Prayer. Loving and most gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you and praise you for this wonderful moment. Thank you for all the countless blessings you have given us, Lord. We are gathered here in your presence for this webinar session. At the start of this webinar, opportunities in core companies and how to prepare for it, we look to your face, Lord. As your word says, for the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. Bless and enrich our resource person with your knowledge, wisdom, understanding to deliver the immense informative presentation for us. Bless the organizers, our HOD ma'am who helped for this webinar, and bless each one of the participants to get the immense knowledge about this webinar. Bless us, lead us, and guide us, Lord, and protect all the people as the apple of your eye, Jesus. We commit ourselves to you, Lord. We ask all this in the glorious name of Jesus. Amen.
Now, I would like to call upon Dr. A. Andrew Robot Sir, Assistant Professor of ECE, to give welcome address. Sir, you did everything to make your class useful and exciting. We learned so much from you, which make us better person. Over to Andrew Robot Sir.
Good morning, all of you. It is our great pleasure to warmly invite you to the webinar on opportunities in core companies and how to prepare for it. First of all, I would like to welcome our head of the department, Professor J. Friska Madam. Her continuous effort to conduct series of webinars in our department is appreciable. Next, welcome to our alumnus of 2018 batch, Ms. Perachi Selvi, who is going to deliver a lecture on opportunities in core companies and how to prepare for it. She has utilized all the opportunities and facilities provided by our department and now working in a reputed core company. Now she is going to share the opportunities available in core industries and what are the steps required for getting into the core companies. Without any doubt, her message will be useful for the final year and pre-final year students of circuit branches like ECE and EEE. I would like to welcome the Director of Alumni Association, Mr. Krishna Kumar sir, who has allowed us to conduct this alumni webinar. Next, I welcome another coordinator of this event, Mr. Isaki Rajavel sir, for his arrangements and support to conduct this webinar in good manner. I welcome all the participants, especially the young and vibrant minds who has the dream to place in core companies. We are sure that you will get confident that you will get into the core industry with few efforts and practice. We thank and appreciate you for patiently listening to the messages delivered by our resource person. Share this message with your friends. Moreover, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for helping us to convey this message to more young minds. Once again, thank you for your active participation.
In our life, we need improvement. So, for improvement, we need a person who can guide us in a right path. So, I would like to invite our respectful HOD, Professor J. Friska Ma'am, Department of ECE. I request her to share few words with us. Over to Friska Ma'am.
Keep your dreams alive. Understand to achieve anything requires faith and belief in yourself, vision, hard work, determination, and dedication. Remember, all things are possible for those who believe. Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome to today's Alumni Webinar Series 7 by our notable alumni, Ms. Perachi Selvi, Graduate Engineering Trainee, Sirma Technology, alumnus of 2018 batch. On behalf of our management, Francis Xavier Alumni Association, and the teaching fraternity of Francis Xavier Engineering College Department of ECE, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all the delegates who have joined with us today. I would like to welcome the coordinators of today's exciting session, Mr. Iseki Rajavel sir and Dr. Andrew Rubat sir, Assistant Professors, Department of ECE, for their commitment and dedication in connecting a notable alumni with us. I would like to welcome all the learned professors, future talent pool of our nation students, industry experts who have joined with us across the states and across the globe to get practical insights. We feel happy to say that Francis Xavier Engineering College, we are having a robust training and placement program in our campus. A dedicated placement team headed by a well-qualified placement director functions round the year to ensure all our students are placed in reputed companies across the country. Continuous training is offered to equip the students on communication skills, soft skills, confidence building, interview skills, verbal reasoning, business ethic, quantitative aptitude, emotional intelligence, presentation skills, leadership and management skills, creativity skills, along with technical skills by experts from in-house and also from industries. The college has active MOUs with Beacon Pro, Texas Instruments, National Instruments, Oracle, Dell EMC Square, Autodesk, VMware, Palo Alto Networks, Avid GSL Solutions, and similar leading companies. This helps the students interact regularly with the corporate world and make them industry ready. Training in the area of networking, such as CCNA certification, is provided for the students from the Cisco Academy. The students are also motivated and equipped to take part in the campus placement programs organized by the Anna University under the Tamil Nadu State Level Placement Program. Several students are placed in renowned MNCs such as Bosch, Soho, Infoview, Tech Mahindra, Infosys, Hexaware, TCS, CTS, Polaris, Accenture, Sutherland, Toyota, Sirmatech, SmartDB, Rishan, L&T, CSS Corp, Sintel, IBM, Airtel, Federal Bank, ICICI Bank, and Maverick, etc. We feel happy to say that Francis Xavier Engineering College, Department of ECE is an abode for industry-ready professional. Our campus is a multicultural campus with excellent infrastructure and facilities which facilitates a congenial learning atmosphere. Francis Xavier Alumni Association established a link between our alumni and our institution. The students of our college pursue not only their graduation but also hunt their dreams. They are dynamic professionals, successful entrepreneurs with great passion, ethics, and values. We feel extremely delighted in sharing that we have 7,000 plus alumni spread across the globe, which is a significant milestone. In establishing a connection with our alumni, the present student community also gain access to wider professional networks, exclusive job listings, targeted career services, connect with community and socializing. Our alumni also get the satisfaction that they are connected with their alma mater and help future generation of alumni have the same opportunities and positive experiences they had. Today's session is one such initiative. We are eagerly waiting to hear from Ms. Perachi Selvi, who is ambitious, adaptable, broad-minded, enthusiastic, diplomatic, dynamic, resourceful person. We wish all the participants a fruitful session ahead. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity given.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable words. Now, I would like to call upon my friend Preeti to give introduction about our chief guest. Over to Preeti.
Hi everybody, I am Preeti from Francis Xavier Engineering College of 2020 batch from EC department. I am glad to introduce today's resource person, Ms. Perachi Selvi, graduate engineering trainee in Sigma Technology, Chennai. She is our alumni of 2018 batch of EC department. She will be giving us a presentation on opportunities in core companies and how to prepare for it. She is a proficient of graduate engineering trainee and has 2 years prior experience working for Sigma Technology. She is very good in giving corporate training for first years. Her dazzling coordination and follow up with second years training in programming management amazed everyone. I would like to remind you about her special skill in our college. She has won Best Paper Award for the obstacles avoiding robots and then in traffic density control and management using image processing. She is a gleaming big brainer and has won first place in quiz competition held in Einstein College of Engineering and St. Mother Teresa Engineering College. She was flexible, outspoken person and also a team worker and easy adaptable personality. She was an impressive coordinator for her class and also she is an expert in computer networkings. Really, Miss Perachi's biography is impressive. Ma'am, it's amazing how you always help new employees get up to speed. Over to Perachi Selvi, ma'am.
Hello everyone, I'm Perakchi Selvi. I was alumni of 2018 batch from Francis Xavier Engineering College. Now I'm here to present on the topic on opportunities in core companies and how to prepare them. So before going into this, how to prepare for these core companies, let's see what are the opportunities present in our core companies for us freshers in ECE. So first, the core companies. Let us see. There are what is a core company for an ECE student? Okay. First, I'm going to explain you about OEM. OEM is original equipment manufacturers. So what is an OEM? These original equipment manufacturers are the companies which manufacture both consumer electronics, automobiles, and everything now we use in our day-to-day life. For example, if you take BMW or Ford, they are an original equipment manufacturer because they produce cars in the name of their own brand. Ford is a brand. But if you see in Ford, not all the parts are manufactured entirely or owned by Ford. They will outsource some of the parts. So the companies which the the company which produce parts for this Ford, they are called EMS, Electronic Manufacturing Services. So there are both OEMs and electronic manufacturing services. In electronic manufacturing companies, is what they will do is they will get the design from the OEMs and they will supply for the OEMs. So original equipment manufacturers, they will design. They have this their complete original design, which they will do, and for assembly and for manufacturing the other parts, they will outsource it for these EMS, electronic manufacturing services companies. So, for example, in Ford, if you see their like the engine, it's completely entirely made by them, and they have this own design. For other parts like spark plugs or any other spare parts, they will outsource it and get it from other manufacturers. So, if so it's not completely entirely made by that single company. This is what is also in our consumer electronics. Now we use mobile phones. For examples, if you take an Apple mobile phone, the Apple mobile phone is not entirely built in an Apple manufacturing factory. No, it's not. Apple's one of the leading mobile phones in the world, and the EMS company which is building these smartphones for Apple is Foxconn, which is in Chennai and which is all over the world. So this is what EMS companies do. Okay, I am working in an electronic manufacturing services company. So what we do is we get the design from the our customer or end client, whoever it is. We will get the design and we will just assemble based on their design. So for first implementing the project, when a new project comes, there will be the engineers who are called as new product implementation, NPI. Engineers will be there. So everything will be in pen and paper only when you get a new project. So you have to visualize it and you have to make it into a product. So there is a lot of challenges in that. So first we can't just go completely into production of a new project or a new goal. So first we have to see the feasibility, which problems we could face. There will be some DFMs, which is called there will be some problems will be coming in while manufacturing the components, positions, everything. So that's what this NPI team will come into the picture. So those people will get this pilot batch of like 10 to 5 samples study. They will study, analyze it to see the feasibility of producing this boards. So then only it goes into the production. So there's a whole lot of process in this. While you see a PCB assembled board, you can just see it as a simple board, but before that, there is a whole lot of process going into it. So I'll just say some of this, what are this process will be there in this, the assembly of this boards. Okay, first, mainly the technology we use is called as surface mount technology. So if you need to learn more about the surface mount technology, please go. You can search on the internet. You can see a lot of information regarding it. So before going into a core company, try to know what is actually going on there. So that you won't be like very much surprised when just going to a factory or a plant or facility the first time. You won't be very much surprised, and you can actually see, okay, I learned this, I have seen this, or this what. So when you see it in real, you can actually improvise that, because you have already seen something like that. So that's what I will tell all the students who are trying to go to the core company. It's very much important to just know about the company and what is the process actually going on there. So like, you can always have these types of information in the internet, is available in the internet. And another thing, what we do in this EMS companies is that they will also, we will test the boards functionally. If you completed, if you have done with the board, I have assembled everything. Then what about the quality, and what about the the guarantee that its board is working? So we will be testing the boards. So for testing, we are also having our own testing team who will develop the testers. So if you want to go into a complete technical side, if I want to do only technical work, you can choose this domain as process or testing. So in testing, if you want to learn about these boards, you have to learn programming languages. If some ECE people will be very much have this affinity towards programming. So you guys can learn programming, and here also in hardware we do programming. So for that, you must learn embedded C and ladder logic programming and visual basic. These are some of the areas where you can improve yourselves before going into a core company. And another thing I want to say for the beginners and the freshers is try to go into a medium scale industry, because when you just start in an MNC, you'll be assigned to a single job and you'll be doing the job all over the time. But if you go to a medium scale industries, you get to learn about the whole process. So you know everything from start to the end, what is happening in the industry, what are the departments over there, and what are the specific functions they are doing. So you can learn about everything if you go to medium scale industries. Okay, they will give you a lot of opportunities to learn. Because myself, I started my career at Cinema Technology, and it was, that was a very fruitful 2 years. They are having this policy called campus to corporate. So when you just enter into a company, they won't assign you to do any particular work. So there will be a 1 year training on various departments. You can go, you can learn, you can ask anything to anyone. So which sometimes you'll be having interest in a particular department, you can just go and learn. So that's what it's very much I like about my company. So this, and we also get to do some projects. We can also give some improvements, suggestions, everything. They are open to anything. So that's what I love about my company. So if you ask your seniors who are working in my company, they will also say the same thing about this. So always try to join as a fresher, join in a medium scale industry to you can grow your knowledge very much. Then you can also move. And other thing is in companies like medium scale and large scale industries, there will be very high mix of models, and it's low volume manufacturing. What is this high mix and low volume? For a day we will be assembling a lot of models, different models for different customers. So the changeover process, it's really quick. If you go for an MNC, they will be doing the same model or same project for a long time, like 10 days or 1 week. They will be assembling the same thing only, a very large amount of volume of quantities. So that will be very less challenges. You have to just once the components compare, you have to feed the next field. That's it, the maximum they will do. But in this high volume and low mix and high volume companies, the changeover process, it's a very tricky part. and you will face challenges, you will face real time issues, and you can improvise yourself. If you work in such an environment, you can learn a lot of things if you start your career in AMS companies. So, and also you must have an insight on what is going on in this nowadays in electronic industries. So please keep updating yourself daily, and please learn about the technology that are emerging nowadays, and make yourself updated. So when you go for an interview, if you speak about the technology or they ask you about the modern technology, if you speak towards they will know like okay, the person he or she is very much updated, so they can adapt themselves and they can move in this fast going world. So please make sure that. And regarding this preparation, so for interview preparations, you don't have to go outside, and you don't have to learn a lot of things from outside. It's everything in your own curriculum, in your own engineering books. So please, mostly prepare for this electronic devices. Whenever you learn something, whenever you learn a topic in your curriculum, just try to learn about the application in real time where we are using this application. So anyway, you are having us in the curriculum. That means it has a purpose for that. So please try to know that for like where is this getting used, or where it's getting applied in which domain, or which machine or anything. Just try to learn about that. Please be very much aware, or very much thorough with this electronic devices. You have to be you just don't just study, but just don't just study, but just learn what is it, what each and every component, what is its purpose in a circuit, why is it is used. So what is the work of that in that particular place. So just try to learn. And also, if you see a PCB, there's a printed circuit board. You just there is a board, but a whole lot of work is behind that. So if you wanted to if you go into designing and all, so yeah, just you can also learn about designing circuits. Just learn about this PCB, what are the layers in it, and how they are designing the PCB. First, everything is going to into the software only. They will design a complete circuit, and they will simulate it in the software to check the output whether it is okay. So please learn softwares regarding this PCBs, so that it will be very useful for us when you go for this interview. You can also tell them like, I'm interested in this domain, so I know the software used for it, so I can do these things. So they will they will feel like okay, this person knows the basics. So if I train them, then he can manage it, and he can do designing everything on its own. So it gives the interviewer a confidence. Okay, let's take this candidate. So please make sure you know all these things. So first you should be very clear. Like I have first you should be clear. Like I want to go to this sport company. Then so just learn about this company. You have to fix your goal. So this is where I want to go. So I have to know everything about them, or at least something about them, what they do, and what is the process it's going on there. So please get lot updates. Like if you have to get the updates of all of this. And preparations, I think I just prepared what is in my curriculum. I didn't go for anything extra other than that. So please try to give more concentration on electronic devices and digital electronics, because the basics are in these both subjects only. Then they will be anywhere you go for any core company, the questions will be in this both domains. They will give so much of weightage. And if you want to go into programming, so we can also learn about microcontroller programming or PLC programming. There are so much to learn for you. So it's not just that you have to learn now. Just at least study the basics from here. There are online courses, and this time you are having a lot of free time now. So make it useful to study these type of courses in online. Just you can practice yourself. So like that. Okay. And in core company, not everything is technical. There are also some slightly non-technical work. For myself, I'm in program management. So what is this program management people do? They are the center of communication between the customer and the company. So we interact with the customer. We get the inputs from them. What is their necessity and what are the what are their requirements. So we have to take it into our production team. So it's not like completely non-technical, because you have to know about this board, you have to know about the components to understand what the customer is expecting to you, so that you can just go and tell the people over in your company. So everything is a challenging job in core company. If you started enjoying your work, it will be very much you can learn everything, and every day you can learn. It's not like the same work you will do in a system. So it will be not. So in real time, you will face a lot of daily challenges, and also you will learn something new from that. So it will be very much useful if you want to go forward in your career. So that's my opinion, and that's it for preparation. I think you can go with your curriculum in engineering. So other than that, I don't think there are a lot to be asked. So it's more than enough what you have in your curriculum. Just just to learn the concepts. Don't just mug up and go. Just know about the concepts, so that if they ask you the questions or applications, they can really answer to that. Please please try to understand the applications of each and every component, where and when it is used. So when I was in my company, and they will be, we will be seeing this, what is the components in the board, it's really actually fascinating. So we will go back in time and think, oh, we have studied about this MOSFET there, oh, we have studied about this one there. So it's, we are using here, Zener diode, okay, we are using here. So it will be fascinating for you also to see all those components in real, and how it's they are working in the real time environment. So for people who are very passionate about electronics, please learn about the application real time and what's going on in the industry. This is what I wanted to say about you guys. And I have to share some few core companies which are there around Chennai. So I'm working in Sigma Technology, which is in MIPS, Power Sanatorium, in a special economic zone. Even around Chennai, we have a whole lot of electronics core companies over there. For example, we have Avalon, Extronics, Foxconn, Falcom, Sangila, Vishai. So there are a whole lot of companies where there are a whole lot of opportunities for people like us. So follow them and get to know about what each and every company does and what is going on there. So keep yourself updated about these career options and everything. So just go to the website and see what are their requirements and how can you groom yourself to go there. And okay, now I can now I will share some of the departments which is if you go to the core company, what will be the departments there. So from starting, we will be having a code cell. So they will code for the projects, like they will consider into a lot of parameters like manpower and how much cost will go into each board and each component. So they will go for the pricing. They will do the pricing. Then so that's one department, separate department. We have another department. We have the supply chain management. There is supply chain management. We have a lot of opportunities now. So what is the supply chain management? This their main their work is to bring in the raw materials. So for each and every port, there are a whole lot of components will be there. So they will procure the proper components. So from various distributors and various manufacturers worldwide. So this particular domain is I have a lot of potential and a lot of career options in future. So we can look into to go for supply chain management. Then there's process and production. If you truly wanted to go into completely technical and I want to work with machines, I have to learn about machines. This is your place. In process, you can learn about the what are the machines they were using in assembling this printed circuit boards and the components. As I told you already, surface from technology and how to program the machines and what is the entire process going into it. You can watch a lot of YouTube videos to learn about that. So you can get a, even if I say you can, if you watch that, you can get a clear picture about what's actually going in the shop floor of an EMS company. So there are a lot of videos you can watch for better understanding. Then then another department, if you are very much want to good in communication, or if you like to communicate with people, then this can be your area of interest, which we have this business development. So what is business development? You have to bring in new customers, and you have to go to market research. So you just can't go to a company and ask them like we are ready to serve service for you. So it's not like that. There's a whole lot of market research behind that. So you have to find companies which we can be a potential suppliers for them, when they are those companies who are the companies, though they are need of us, and what our, and they have to be very much relatable to our products. So that we can supply them what they want. So that's one department where you can go if you're very much interested in marketing, and the communication skill is very much good. So you can opt for this development. So it also have a very good potential in the future for you to shine in your career. And if you wanted to design everything, so that you can go into this engineering department, where they will design the circuits, and you can actually design, and you can get to see your own idea model getting built. So that's quite fascinating for people who want to do design. So in the basics, now we can learn about this PCB design. So we can learn this different different programming tool. So what is this actually the software do is, if you can simulate a real-time circuit in that using the tracks, how the PCB can look like. So it's quite fascinating for people who are very much interested in design. You can learn that software. This was a begin. It's just a That's actually just for the beginners. So if you go into a company, you will learn the advanced programming and everything. So for people with wanted to do pure technical work, you can go into engineering. And then we can also go into testing, where we develop testers for the boards we assemble. So that's also completely technical. You have to do both hardware and software. So if you're very much interested in software, you can opt for that. So yeah, there are a whole lot of opportunities are there in those companies, that you can showcase your talent in who you want, or in which you are interested. So this identify that particular talent or interest in it, and do that instead of learning everything. Just focus on that, and you can just develop that particular aspect, which will be very useful for you to shine. So okay. Apart from these opportunities and how to prepare for these core companies, I want to share a few my own experience while I was preparing for myself back in my college. So you can't just prepare for a company, or just core company or interview just in a day or so. So you have to just learn from the starting itself. So from the second year itself, try to concentrate more on these, your core subjects to learn. You can to get more knowledge about the electronics and the manufacturing also. Try to read some books on total quality management, which will be also an elective subject for the final year students. So there you have QC tools and 5S, and so these are some of these tools that we actually apply in the manufacturing sector. So it will be very much useful for you. So if you don't have that subject as an elective, try to read the books on just the basic concept that anyone can understand just by reading those books just in your free time. And also try to go to more symposiums and attend more seminars. When you just present in front of a whole crowd, it will give you a lot more confidence. So when you come to we go for this interview, you won't be too much of nervous. If there's a panel, sometimes you'll be having a panel interview, so where 4 to 5 of the people will be sitting, and you will be the only one to answer all those questions asked. So if you have this experience of going to a lot of symposium, that is also the same. You have a panel, but a whole lot of people will be watching you. You have to present your paper, and you have to answer the questions. So at that time, you have to get more confidence. So it will be very much useful for later for when you attending your interviews. Try to go so much a lot of workshops. You have to go, so that you can get knowledge about these real time applications whereby you use and what is happening, and you can get more knowledge on that. So try to go to workshops and symposiums, and also actively participate in each and every competition or occasion or anything, any programs that's going in our college. So your active participation is very much important. So when you can't just get shared and sit in the classrooms. So whenever you come forward, you get a plus point. So in the company also it is the same applicable to you. So when you come forward and do a work, so they will know what you are capable of, and it will be very much useful for your career growth and also for you to go next step in your career. So that's very much useful. And be bold and confident while you speak. Don't show your nervousness to the others that you're too much or nervous. So try to build that character in you. So if you are very too nervous, just try to practice what you're going to speak for your own self. So some people have this quality that they can go and speak on the spot, and some people they have to practice. So whatever category you belong to, so try to improve your vocabulary and be bold in what you say, and be confident. You have to show that confidence in your face, so that they will believe that okay, she can do anything, and the person is very much capable of doing any work. So be a team worker. Try to work in team. So that's very much important. If if you know something really valuable, just share it with your team. So that's how you can build your working as a team. You can build that character. So when I was into my company, they gave us a lot of training in team building, teamwork, and we have even training sessions on how to we have training sessions, how to behave, how to do the professionalism, how to because we came from college and suddenly we are into the corporate company, so there are some ethics, professional ethics are there. So we have a training on professional ethics, so everything. So don't be afraid that you don't know nothing, but when you go into a company, you will get to learn everything. So that's I want to say, because sometimes we will be nervous. Okay, I don't know this, I don't know that. No, no, no. There's always a time to learn something, so you can learn step by step. So don't show your fear on your face. Be bold and be confident. Is what I have to say to everybody, every one of you. And also regarding this final year project, I have to stress on that. So please do your final year project on your own. That I know that's a little bit difficult, but please try to do that and completely know your project from top to bottom. What is the component used there? What is the design? Everything where it can be used entirely from page one to the last page. You have to be very much thorough about your project and what's the software or what's the hardware is used there. Because whenever you go for an interview, they will surely ask about your final year project. If you can explain your final year project without any glitches, then it's really a very good plus point, because that's what they ask about us. Because I think we attended the interview in this month of February, so that's where the project was started, and we are doing in the middle of the work. They ask the basic questions like, what are sensors are using? What is the voltage rating for that? Why are you using this? Because you have to know each and every component that goes into the project, so then only you can answer them. So so, so be extra careful and extra cautious on that. So try to learn entire thing about your project also. And all the best to everyone who are trying to get into the core company. So prepare well, practice well. There are a lot of opportunities come in the coming years. The electronic industry is moving only, so don't worry. You have very much opportunities in core companies. And I want to thank our electronics ECE department, because they groomed me. So now I am working in a core company. So our staffs are really, 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 really friendly. Our faculty members, everybody. So whenever you have a doubt or anything, just go and ask them. They will help you in everything. So maintain a very good relationship with the faculty till the end, because they are the ones who made us what we are today. So I really want to thank the SAQ Radhavan sir for giving me this opportunity to speak in front of all of you people. And also I thank my faculty advisor Kablan sir, who used to encourage me on all my endeavors, and our HOD ma'am, Puska ma'am. Thank you once again. I thank all the ECE faculties and also Francis Xavier Engineering College for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
We are very thankful that you could take time out for us, and your prudent words still ring in our ears. We believe that your valuable message should be used to improve our career. Thank you, ma'am, for joining with us and share your valuable words. So, your actions and passion inspire us to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more. Who is none other than our coordinator, Mr. S. Iseki Rajavel sir, Assistant Professor of ECE. I request Iseki Rajavel sir to give vote of thanks. Over to Iseki Rajavel sir.
Distinguished resource person of the day, learned professors, participants from various institutions and organizations, and student friends. Good morning, one and all. I feel honored and privileged to propose the vote of thanks for the webinar on opportunities in core companies and how to prepare for it by your EC department. First and foremost, I thank the Lord Almighty for showering His blessings in all our efforts. Next, I am delighted to convey our sincere thanks to the speaker of the today's event, Engineer Perachi Selvi, Graduate Engineering Training, Sirma Technology, who has graced this event her busy schedule. I am sure that today's knowledge sharing is going to be highly impressive and motivating for the participants. Thank you once again, Perachi Selvi. I thank our board chairman, Dr. S. Cletus Sir, and our vice chairperson, Mrs. Samali Cletus ma'am, for their blessings and inspiration. I thank our beloved managing director, Engineer Babu sir, for all his guidance and support extended to us for arranging this event. Thank you, sir. I will look forward for the continuous support in the days to come. I thank our respected General Manager Development Dr. K. Jayakumar sir for all his guidance and motivation extended to us for arranging this event. I thank our respected Principal Dr. Velmurugan sir for all his valuable suggestion and guidance for this event. My special thanks to Mr. Krishna Kumar sir, Professor Alumni for his continuous support towards this event. I thank you, sir. Finally, I thank Professor J. Visca, ma'am, HODEC, for her continuous support towards this event. I thank you, ma'am. And also thank the webinar coordinators for coordinating this event in our institution for the intellectual growth of the student fraternity. I would like to thank all the participants who have joined with us across the state from abroad students and faculties of our department in successfully organized the event. Finally, I thank the student coordinators of this webinar, Ms. Preeti, Ms. Kritika, and Ms. New Jennifer for their continuous support towards this one. I thank you all. Thank you all.